Let's go to the movie theater first. We'll hit the motel on the way back. Save the hospital for last. Yeah, the bag's missing from the counter.
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used that movie as her theme. Does this movie not have a title or something? I wouldn't know. I haven't watched that movie yet.
I see.
Then you really should watch this movie first.
Hey!
Hey, manager. My customer's here.
Did you call me? What?
Hajime's a customer. Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
And you said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy. You were so devoted to being Tsundere, you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million.
Huh?
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker. It's nothing.
Listen up!
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagito? Stop it. But my resistance was in vain, and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker. See, it's this one. I'm sorry I was born stupid. You bought this for $1.5 million. But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here!
Okay, here you go. It already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. Oh, so it's the Wizard of Monomi. By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date onto the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward to it, okay?
Then I'll go prepare the production reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey.
Hajime, about that invitation ticket. I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Huh? Why? No reason. Just think of it as a protective charm. Louis' invitation ticket. Okay. I guess I should just wait until Monokuma finishes his preparations. So in other words, look around a little bit while we're waiting. That reminds me, that item should be on top of the counter. This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth with a decal of Monomi's face on it. Ah, that catch your eye. It's an all-purpose tote bag useful for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item, only one person can have it. If the tote bag is gone, that means...
What's this?
Whoa there, were you interested in buying that tote bag?
Too bad.
Well, that's just too bad, it's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to?
You're so stupid.
Stupid, there's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that'd reveal who the killer is. So the killer bought it. I remember you said there was only one because it's a limited item, right? It's not limited to one, it's more like it's limited to one person. What's the difference?
Hey,
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off.
well now.
Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
Now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
This is exciting. Exciting. So the killers had two bags. I'm getting this feeling they staged what we saw in the video. When we saw Ibuki hanging herself, and she didn't actually hang herself because remember it cut off. So I'm wondering if that wasn't real or something. She was dead before that, maybe. I apologize for keeping you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. Wizard of Monomi 2.5D will be screening shortly. From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this. 2.5D, that sounds so half-assed.
Now then, please relax and enjoy the film.
Wizard of Monomi.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates. One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise, and was whisked away to Monomi's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monomi, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monomi scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monomi scarecrow hanged herself and died. He also met a Monomi lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows. He also met a Monomi tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron. After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monomi, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monomi. And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury. And he lived happily ever after. The end.
Huh. So the arrow death didn't happen. I'm guessing the slicing thing was Hiyoko getting her throat cut. Man, movies are the best. That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, one for each head.
So,
Now then, let's meet again at the class trial.
bye-bye.
I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe this situation. How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie? Thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah. Just like you said, the characters who were killed in the movie matched the victims in this case. Buki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Hiyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death too. Oh, that's what they were getting out of it. Okay. So that is the arrow death. It just happened differently.
But
It would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer is upset about that right now, or the killer's main goal was just an imitation murder. They should be upset about it, but I'm not sure if that's even true. Kazuichi was kind of mad, and then he stormed out of the music venue. Remember, he was saying how hot it was? I wonder. Let's get out of here. Let's head to the motel. I just remembered, I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Hiyoko's room is. Might be faster just to ask someone.
So you have appeared.
You're here, right? Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hiyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers?
Damn right.
Hey Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at this motel, and when we were about to go back to the music venue, he met up with Monokuma. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door and discovered Hiyoko's body was suddenly there. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey.
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? Gundam. As I recall. Didn't you hear me? A body was found. Body. Could it be, do you intend to spread lies like Nagito in order to confuse us all? Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Monomi.
I see.
I see. So Kazuichi and Sonia didn't appear, huh? I was thinking about that. Do you think those two are suspicious?
Like...
Well, Hiyoko was killed between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but while we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Makan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, right?
Well, yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island?
Well.
No. We went to the movie theater and that street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Makan and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hiyoko and wrapped her around a pillar with duct tape. That's true. I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. I don't think Fuyuhiko killed anybody here, though. It would seem very, very weird after coming off the last trial. But the fact is, Hiyoko was killed and we did discover her body. What, do you still doubt me?
Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry, even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I'd want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. Maybe what's actually happened here is Ibuki killed Hiyoko because she was ordered to do it and then she hung herself. And that's why the door was locked, because she locked the door. I don't know. Alright, let's check out Ryoko's room. Looks like it's locked, but the key was inside her kimono. Maybe if I use this. It opened, just as I thought. This key was Hyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. So Hiyoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted.
Oh my!
Did the door open? Yeah, Hiyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. I see. What, did something happen? No, it's just, I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. Her fault, what does she mean? Yeah, what do you mean? The moment Hiyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right? However, her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in this room. She had another reason. Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in a room?
Perhaps.
Her kimono. Yesterday I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence, it was not locked at that time. And then I saw it. Hiyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. Mihiru is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hiyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mihiru. That Mihiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mihiru taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What did you say?
Hiyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror?
There's a mirror in the music venue.
Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue?
Oh, well, there you go.
If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be.
Could it be Hiyoko remembered that? Or are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Hiyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Yeah, no kidding. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident, or was someone listening in on your conversation? I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation. Kazuichi could have bugged the room somehow. That might be a stretch, though. Nobody knew? If that's the case, how did the killer know Hiyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. Unless Sonia's lying somehow. I'm having a hard time putting this all together. The bed isn't messed up. Doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious outside of the Monokuma sitting on a toilet wearing a sombrero. There's no sign that anyone made a mess of her room, and I don't think she was forcefully abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find any important clue. Oh well. I'll take this. Yeah, there's nothing else here. Alright, let's get out. Alright, I guess we'll go to the hospital.
Well?
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only really been a few days. There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue's surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with this.
Hajime.
Hey Hajime, there's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right!
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in that surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now. But the whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was rope hanging from the ceiling, and underneath that there was a stepladder on the floor. Right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on her head appeared. I didn't know who it was because her face was covered, but now I know that must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder and without any hesitation, she climbed that stepladder of her own free will, and then she grabbed that rope, and that's all I saw. I don't think this I think this happened in that he saw it, but I think this is set up. I don't think Ibuki died there, and I don't even think that was Ibuki. Candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something, because the screen went dark all of a sudden, and it wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man.
Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can still show up even in the dark. The one I got from the machine alley was a really old model. Hold on.
Well?
At the time you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right? Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself. So you rushed over to the music venue to try to stop her. But I didn't make it in time.
Hey.
Still, she climbed the stepladder on her own. Does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide. What do you think, Chiaki? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. If so...
You.
Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure that out so easily. Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor, where, like I said, there's a black curtain. I'm heading over there. What the heck, she ran away all of a sudden. She said the conference room. Why would she mention a conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking, but did she seem a little upset? You have anything else to say? Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey.
Yeah, so I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get this from that shady looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
Right.
Yeah, just tweaked it a little. Then if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
Man.
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors were only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
Hey.
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it. However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right, you did work on that. So what does that mean?
Now then.
I'm finally getting back to my normal self.
Alright!
Hajime helped me out in my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win. No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey!
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but... Hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. Looked like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. If I have no choice, then I should just use Nagito's. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in it. Hold on, what happened to the gown you were wearing? Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser.
Like,
No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Makan back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta get back soon. Well, it's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. So she left Makan by herself. So wait a minute, if there was a gown in each room, Nagito had his, does that mean they're counting this room that didn't have a patient? So that's an extra gown that wasn't used, and it's missing. Alright, let's check the conference room. What's this? It's pitch black and I can't see anything. Where's the switch?
hey,
Don't turn it on. Huh? Chiaki, are you there?
cuz...
If you turn on the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing. What's fully exposed?
Hey,
Hey, Hajime. If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on a light. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out? I'm not gonna poke out my eyes. What the hell is your deal?
aww.
Bummer. Troll fail. Oh. Cute. No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. And I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey, hey.
Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
Well,
I got it. Got what?
see?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through.
See?
See? A black curtain that blocks light and is also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. Black light blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. So is something wrong with it? Come on, Hajime, put two and two together. I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yeah, she's upset. But still, what was all that about? That bit about it being embarrassing if I look and troll fail.
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you. Yeah, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move on to a different place. Or not, because it's time and I have no idea what happened here outside of a couple vague ideas.
Hello! How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome! The class trial's gonna start, you know. So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP! I'll see you soon!
It's already time. So this again. I need to go to that place again. But now it's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Yoko became victims in order to find the truth. The only thing I can do is go. Alright, let's go to Monokuma Rock. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock. Soon enough.
Welcome!
Is everyone here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial? Hey jerk, hold it right there.
Monomi's such a dumb child.
What? Don't get in my way. You're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells. My brain works just fine.
Hey, hey!
Monokuma, what did you do at Nekomaru? see. So you've come to avenge him.
That's...
Avenge? That sounds like he died. Sounds like, you say. Oops.
Anyway...
Since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent.
Bye-bye!
Now then, I gotta go first.
I won't let you.
Hold on, I won't let you escape.
Hey, hey!
Did you hear what he said?
Huh?
Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru is dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
Damn it!
Of course he's not dead. There's no way. Not in a million years.
Well...
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die. Why are you so excited about that?
How about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What do you yearn for?
What are you saying, fiend? You'll find out soon enough. He might have had something to do with this too. Part of me is wondering if Makan did catch that disease and it did something to her and Nagato egged her on. Somehow, because remember, they spent a lot of time together.
See?
In the hospital. Then let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. Alright, let's chat. Just as I thought, this particular incident. Oops, we can continue this later, right, Hajime? What's wrong with him? He's even creepier than usual.
Fine.
It's about time I showed my serious side.
Let's make history.
How troublesome. But I suppose I can display my true power for the sake of our two fallen comrades.
This is bad.
Hey, what did Monokuma mean just now? They'll tell me Nekomaru's already. Don't get distracted by Monokuma. We need to focus on the class trial right now. I know, but...
I'm gonna do it!
Hey, what are you whining about? Hurry and get this over with already. And then we can greet Coach Nekomaru with open arms when he comes back.
Jeez.
I already figured this, but it's best if we don't rely on Monomi all that much. She's just saying stupid things and it'll just make us even more confused. Maybe we should shut her up for good.
Hey,
Let's go. There's no time to waste. I know it's sad, but we need to move forward, and then we need to end this once and for all. Hiyoko, it must be my fault after all.
well,
Then I must learn the truth behind this murder most foul. Now then, let us proceed. I haven't been helpful at all. I couldn't even figure out an estimated time of death. I'm sorry I'm such a useless piece of trash. Alright, let's go. We stepped onto the escalator and ascended toward the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock. And that's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined up silhouettes keep getting smaller and smaller. But I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. And when everyone was inside Monokuma Rock,